So we're here with Joe Sick, and we're going to assemble the love seat frame. And one of the points we wanted to make right away is when you receive the box, if there is a hole in it, that does not mean anything inside is damaged, because everything is well wrapped. And Joe's going to show you right here the sleeve, and he had already removed the others. So go ahead, Joe, tell us.
So they all come in this sleeve, and to remove all that, the first thing that you want to make sure is that you have 5 arched pieces of wood. You can identify that the top arch that's going to go up above by these 4 holes that you see across the top, and 2 holes on the side. I'm going to set that to the side, but I'll show you off the bat. That's your top piece. That's the one you're going to want to use. So you're going to set that to the side for now, because the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to construct the A-shaped legs. Before we do anything, we're going to put this side together and we're going to put that side together. So,
Oh, did you want to say a word about the hardware, Joe?
yes, as far as the hardware goes, when you open up the box, the first thing you're going to want to look for is this bag, and make sure that you've got all of your hardware, which is going to come with these 2 eye bolts. These 2 smaller eye bolts are going to be used for your footrest holder. 4 long bolts, and these 4 small bolts that will be used on your crossbars. And everything will be backed up with your washers, your lock nuts, and we provide this hardware in case you didn't bring your toolbox with you, or you're camping, or you're outside. So you will have these. They're not the best, but they do come in handy.
And when you said crossbars, Joe, you meant these bars right over here, right?
Yeah.
That end up on the outside.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to go just like this on the legs. You want them to even up with the arch of this wood on both sides. And you're going to want to make sure that on the inside is this countersunk drill hole here.
On the main leg here.
Yeah, on the main leg. So when it goes up like this, the countersunk is going to go on the outside over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one would actually go on the other side.
Yeah. So it's going to go on the outside. You want it to even up just like this on the outside. That's when we're going to put the bolts through. So we'll start with that. Okay, Mo, with some assistance, we're going to grab this. It's always nice to...
Sit it down. You got the bottom, I got the
Okay.
top.
And if it helps at all, you can kind of set it up against the wall like this, so that you know which side you're using. Remember, it's counter sunk. That's the inside of the swing.
So this is the outside here.
Yeah, now we'll grab this one. All right. Once again, that's the inside. And so, put them together like this. It just kind of makes it a little easier for you to get a visual as to what's... So, you'll notice that I've got them setting up against the wall with this hole here, and of course on the other side is the countersunk. All right, so leave this like this for a second. Now what we want to do is we want to grab this piece right here, because we're going to put the first portion of the arch together. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to lay it down on the ground. I'm going to grab those bolts, set it like this, set it like this. I want it to match up like that. Okay. Actually, right?
Why do you want the counter so the
Keep in mind,
bolts?
I'm just like everybody else
Thank
normal
you.
out there, even though I've been putting these together for years. Right?
Yep, looks
And then we
good.
want to put a washer on and just slip that down through like this. Grab the other one, slip it down into there. Now, what I like to do is now take it and just set it back up again. Mount it good.
Yep.
Set it up like that. We're going to take the washer, put it in here with the lock nut. Same on the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the other two, which are the same side, and 4 washers. Two nuts. This piece.
Have to flip this. Sorry.
Yep. We're going to flip it around because you had the beveled side. All right. You want the beveled side to be on the outside and the beveled on the cross piece to be on the outside. Once again, we're going to drop this. Forgot my washer. And there we go. With some assistance, we're going to lift that right up. Now I'm going to put the washer into the beveled side with the lock nut. I like to leave all of the nuts loose until I get everything set up. Then I tighten everything up after. So just get some threads going on it. And we now have the leg portion of this ready to go. Now's when we grab the top, the arch piece. So, leaving both of these as they are, everything is still loose. If you grab that side, you just slip this in up here, bring them together and squeeze that if you can. Okay, now's when we use.
And in this case, we need to make sure that this brace right here is on the outside
Yep.
because the arch is going to go across through here.
Slip a washer on. Now, this is always a fun part. That's why I like leaving all the bolts loose, so you got all that room to move. This could take up 20 minutes of the video.
Almost.
Almost? There we go. I always say we lucked out when we did that, and it happened so quickly, but
So we gently have to get them lined up.
yeah, there you go.
There are a few extra
All right, so
hands
it's
as
slowly
always.
starting to take shape, as you can see. Again, all we really want to do is get those threads started. Okay, now, this is the angle wood. And notice that you've got, again, a beveled side, and you've got a side that's not beveled. Okay, So this beveled side is going to go on the top so that it starts to take shape like this. And we're going to slip it down in. Now I'm going to grab another bolt. And a washer. 2 washers. And I'm going to slip this into place. Again, this is why I like keeping everything loose, so it makes it easier to get this in the hole. Right through. Boy, this is working out easy for me today. Unlike when you see me at the trade shows, this can take up to 2 hours. All right. Another one. Now, on the top, folks, we want to use this eye bolt. This is going to be the bolt that actually you will use to hang the love seat from. And I'm going to put a washer on it and slip it right up through. Got to line that up, going that way. There we go. Right up through, washer on the top. Again, no need to tighten anything down until it's all together.
So we could repeat the same thing on the other side, right, Joe?
I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Always nice to have somebody to assist you when you're doing this. We're going to line that right up. I'm going to grab this bolt. 2 washers. Put a washer on. Line that up. Line that up. I really can't stress enough that you don't want to tighten the screws up because it gives you so much more room to breathe when you're trying to line these bolts up, nuts and bolts. There we go. Okay,